There we go. See if we can get a good shot here. Good morning. So we are sitting here in Louisville, sitting here at the driver's lounge at Mercer. Yesterday we made our delivery. Basically made a delivery. I know it feels weird saying I made a delivery to Mercer, but dropped the trailer yesterday. I'll show you guys a quick clip here. The trailers that while they were stacked. It was just before they offloaded it. I didn't do anything the day before to as far as recording goes. I wish I had recorded while he was putting the trailer on with the wrecker, but when I went back for my trailer, he had already hooked the wrecker up to it and everything was ready to lift it in the air. So as soon as I got there and started spinning around, he started lifting it up in the air and I just backed underneath it. We got it centered up and I threw my straps over. I could have threw a couple chains. I probably should have threw a couple chains, but I really wasn't worried about it. I threw a strap every 6 foot, and then I had one in front and one in the back of each axle, making sure that there was plenty of pull down at the axle points. So that was it for that load. Then yesterday we ended up booking the load we're on now, so that doesn't pick up until this morning. Yesterday I spent the rest of the day working on the trailer. First I went over to our permits department to check on my title. I sent that to them a couple weeks ago. They said that takes several weeks, so it's going to be a little while before I get the title back in my name. And I updated my permit book while I was in there. Then I went in the company store and got 4 more pairs of gloves. I got 2 new winches to put on the trailer, and I bought hazmat placards. I don't carry hazmat. I don't even have hazmat. But there is one load that comes out of Ohio. It pays like $1,600 of some type of sand material. It goes over to I can't remember if it's a steel company. I want to say it's some type of a garbage company. But they require you to put hazmat placards on. But the placards themselves, the placards are required, but hazmat certification is not required to have that placard up. It's just required to have that placard. The bags and everything have the placards on themselves, but once you put the tarp on, you can't see the placards. So I said, screw it. I went and bought the placard stand. I'll show you a picture right here. I got 4 of them. I'll have to strap or something, one down in the front and one in the back, and then the sides I can just put them in the stake pockets and throw a bungee over top of them. So we bought those. I put the winches on yesterday, dropped the one and slammed it right in my leg, so I got a nice little cut on my leg. And then I went ahead and redid the side boxes. The side boxes needed to be redone really bad. And instead of rolling my tarp the normal way that I do it, I unrolled it, and then I folded it in half one more time, and I re-rolled it, and that gave me a lot more space in the side box instead of trying to topple two long rolls on top of one another. I can put two big fat rolls sideways at each end of the box. I'll throw another picture up of each box here. They came out pretty good. I think that's pretty much all I did yesterday. Rolled up the straps and stuff. Put some rubber bands back on the straps. I gotta go buy more of those. I do have pipe stakes that I've ended up putting two rubber bands around those to hopefully keep them all together and prevent them from moving around in the box. What happens with them when they're all by themselves, they slowly, one at a time, they work their way out to the outer edge of the box, and then I can't open the door. I gotta sit there and fight with it, and it seems to be doing a much better job, but I need more rubber bands now. So anyway, on to today. We are heading over right here into Louisville and picking up some...
You have 8 hours and 0 minutes of remaining drive time.
Picking up some air conditioning units. Coconut water with mango. I love this stuff. Alright, so that's it. We're going to head over there and pick these units up. They're going up to Stratford, Connecticut. So I'll show you guys them in a second. Alright, there she is. He just ended up patching this spot here. They dropped it when they went to go put it on my truck the first time. Quick little show from the outside, and a little protection for myself. A few more scratches here. I don't think any of that's a big deal. Just that one repair mark I wanted to note. And here's what it looks like from up top. Alright, we're all done. These things are called Fiberglass exhaust hoods, and it's only 1,200 pounds. So, fuel mileage, hello. Going to Stratford, Connecticut. Town of, there we go. Put in the street. Shoot, I hate that. You punch 2 letters and automatically it pulls up all these streets. And you hit the back button too much. Okay, 175. Again, new route. So the GPS is probably going to take us 71 to 80, well 76, 80.
Proceed to the highlighted route.
80, probably 80 to 287, I'm betting. I could be there 10:30 tomorrow. 830 miles.
Proceed to the highlighted route.
If I can get this stupid thing to cooperate with me. Summary map view. 14 hours and 42 minutes. Oh. It wants to take 64 to 68 to 81 to 78 to 95. Oh, hold on. 78 to 95. I don't think so. Let's try this again. It's one thing I like about these ones. You can do the compare routes. Not ready. I'm gonna take a quick look and see if there's any 10-foot loads that need to go up that way too. I could throw another $1,000 on the trailer. I'll be in my freaking. I'll be in my paradise. $830 miles, 822 miles. Yeah, see now it's showing the route that it gave me first longer by 2 minutes and 8 miles. That one's taking me 71 to 76. Let's see what it says for no toll. Alright, I'll be back in a second. Alright, we're out of here. There's 2 LTLs that I would be interested in. However, I can't do them because they're too big. And I don't know what the hell they're thinking on the one. The one is 32 feet long and they're calling it an LTL. I don't think so, not 32 feet long. 10, 15 feet long, maybe. You're taking up more than half the trailer. You're not an LTL. Not in my fucking book. That's how I look at it anyway.
0.2 miles, turn right on Planside Drive.
Okay, sorry, there was a truck backing in. So this thing's just pissing me off. We got 3 different ways that we can take. We can take the 64 to 68 to 81 to 78. Or we can take 71 to 76 to 81 to 78. Or the way that I'm going to go is 71 to 76 to 80 to 287.
In a quarter mile, turn left on
287, 87, 287, 95. And then I'll probably crash at one of
In
them.
900 feet, turn left on Bluegrass Parkway.
Oh no, I won't crash at one of the rest areas. I plan on trying to deliver tomorrow afternoon. I'm going to call them up here in a little bit, let them know what I got, let them know when I'll be there, or when I can be there. And if I can't deliver till Friday, then so be it. So, that's it for now. Alright, good morning guys. I'm going to try this for a 3rd time. We are 198 miles from our delivery, sitting over here in Columbia, Pennsylvania. Mifflinville, Pennsylvania. At the Loves, it's exit, I'm not sure, exit 242 off of 80. I think we're about halfway to 3/4 of the way through Pennsylvania. Like I said, we got 200 miles, 198 miles to get to where we're going, up to Connecticut. Made out pretty good yesterday. We did 632 miles. Wasn't as good as we could have done, but it was as good as we were able to do. It was the best we were able to do, however you want to word that. Some of it was my fault, but it was mostly getting held up at the shipper. That lost us some time. And then I had to stop and get fuel, stop and get something to eat, stop and take I took my 30-minute break when I stopped to get fuel. Got fuel over in Girard, Ohio, which wasn't too bad. From Girard to where I decked the trailer, down to Louisville, and then all the way back up to Girard, Hubbard. I only used 100 gallons, so it wasn't too bad. Right now, because our load is so light, our fuel is sitting at 8.22 miles to the gallon, and that's including the 20 minutes or so that I've been sitting here idling. I threw some more radiator stop leak stuff in. I've been putting it in when it was hot. So yesterday I bought 3 more bottles, which covers how many gallons the system is. And I said I'll do it this morning when the engine's cool, the way it's supposed to be done. So hopefully that'll make a difference. I'm going to call up and order the radiator in a little bit. I talked to the guy yesterday. The dealership by me wanted $1,456 or something like that. I wrote it down somewhere. Oh, that's right. I did it on the phone. I marked it down on my messenger. It was like just under $1,500 for a radiator. I called up this other place. Actually, I googled radiator for my truck, and this other radiator company came up, and he needed the part number, so I called. I ended up calling a different dealership because I don't like the dealership up by me. I really don't. But I called the different dealership. I asked them if they could help me out and give me the part number since I was driving. I got the same part number on the radiator itself. I found out later on when I took my break. But I called them up later, got the part number, called them up, gave him the part number. He called me back and said it was $850 shipped to the house from York, Pennsylvania. But it wouldn't be there till Tuesday. I wanted to try to get it done this weekend. Obviously, that's not going to happen because I thought about it. I thought about going and spending the $1,500 on the radiator from the dealership. But I think all I'm going to do next week, if this doesn't help it, I'm going to try one last treatment this weekend. And then I'm going to leave it at that. And all I'm going to do is that once that light comes on telling me my coolant's low, I'm just going to keep running it. And I'll just keep a couple extra gallons underneath the bunk. So if she starts to show signs that she's overheating, getting ready to overheat, I'll pull over, I'll throw a gallon in, and I'll keep on going. I really think wherever the hole is, I can't see it. It's behind the mounting bracket. I think wherever it is, it's up towards the top. So once it drops down to a certain level, it's not leaking anymore. or it's still leaking, but it's not as much. It doesn't have the pressure behind it to push it out as fast. So I mean, I drove 300-400 miles yesterday with the check engine light on. I topped the tank off yesterday at 11:45. At 1:10, the light came back on. So just over an hour before I lost 2 gallons of fluid. But the rest of the time I just kept on driving, and I didn't add no more than 2 gallons to top it off. So it's getting down to that, below that 2 gallon mark, and then it's just staying right where it's at. I don't know. So I think next week I'm just gonna go ahead and run it, and if she shows overheating signs, then I'll top it off. Alright, so we're heading off to get this delivered. We've been doing our pre-trip longer than I wanted to. Well, that part of the pre-trip. Heading off to where we gotta go, 198 miles. After we deliver, we're going to pick up some, I think, roofing insulation. It said 10,000 pounds, no tarp, and that's going back over by the house. So, fingers crossed and everything goes good. Let's see how we make out. What's up, guys? I haven't made up my mind, but I think I'm tacking this together with the other video. The last load that I had, yeah, I'm gonna put this all together. The last load that I had was the, I don't even know what to call them now, the fiberglass hoods. I got to the delivery, it was like 11:30. They had like 4 or 5 guys that came out at once, unloaded, and then well, the 4 or 5 guys, they would pick up the one piece and just carried it inside, and they come out and grab another one. I mean, there's only 4 pieces, and they were only like 300 pounds a piece. So did that real quick, and then I hauled ass up to the next pickup, which was this load here, which is roofing insulation. I was the first one here, but I came in the other entrance, and these other 2 guys, especially this one guy, I don't know if he's Russian or not, but I mean, he's already pushing to get his paperwork signed before he's finished getting unloaded. So I'll give you a shot at his truck getting unloaded real quick. That's all we got. Same roofing insulation I had a week or 2 ago. The only difference I did this time, normally with these loads I throw 12 straps. I only did 8 straps this time. Where I can do 1 strap on the middle bundles, that's what I did. I just did it as fast as I could to get in and out. Well, to get once I got loaded, I did it as fast as I could to get out of there. And then I could have got here last night, but I didn't want to park here, so I went to the truck stop 30 miles down the road, the one I've been parking at for the past month, waiting for them to finish up my truck stop. And I got here, and the guy's like, "Do you want to go first or second, or what do you want to do?" I was like, I can wait until last. I don't care. I'm going directly home from here, so these guys are probably going to pick up another load or something, so it don't matter to me. I mean, this guy, he saw me. He came in next to the other entrance, the opposite way that I did, seen my truck, was yelling to the guys on the roof, found out to come in over here and start ripping his straps off and stuff to get unloaded as fast as he could. You want to be that way, that's your problem. But anyway, it didn't matter to me because I'm going last anyhow. Just because I didn't really care. My wife's got to take the kids to school anyway, so while she's taking them to school, I got to sit in there and wait another hour or two before for her to come pick me up, so hang on.
If you wanted to wait, get that next truck, and you can just pull that way and you can go around that driveway, is that alright?
Yeah, that's fine. I figure he's going to need to come out this way.
You can't make that loop, you don't make go right by?
I don't think so. I don't think so. Not with the trucks there.
I guess if you want to pull down in there, he can pull out, and you can back in after.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. As soon as he's done, I'll pull down past TMC. So TMC can pull into where he's at and they can pull out this way. So yeah, I have to wait until she's done anyway, so I'm not in no rush. I'm nice and comfortable this morning. I'm wearing my sweatshirt, my sweatpants. Ran out of jeans. Jeans are all dirty, so I ended up wearing sweatpants today. I feel like a bum, but I feel comfortable too. I can't make up my mind on trucks. What I'm going to get next. I was going to get a W9, but I kind of changed my mind on that. Kind of rather the 379. Just because I started looking at them closer, and me and the old lady were talking, I didn't realize how much of a slope there was on the W9. I still think they're good looking trucks, but I like the flatter hood. I wish the W9 had the flatter hood still, like they used to. How far are you gonna go, dude? Better watch your fucking bumper. You don't need that fucking much room. Fucking idiot. So, a part of me wants to get the 379. At the same time, I really don't want this huge, expensive freaking truck. And I like to stay on the cheap side, just for operating costs and whatnot. On the other hand, I'd like a truck that's going to hold its value. So right now, I'm kind of... Plus, I still want a truck that looks good. So, I mean, you'd be surprised how many comments I get about this truck. When she's clean, I pull into a job site or something. Oh man, that's a really nice truck. It's just a freaking Cascadia to us, but to customers and stuff, they really like it. I don't know if it's the black or if they just like the newer body style. I mean, to us drivers, it's all about the long hood and whatnot. I'm not really a chrome guy. I don't really care for it. I mean, you know, some chrome stuff, but it is nice. You know, some chrome stacks and stuff like that is nice, but I'm not really, everything's got to be freaking chrome on the dash, and everything's got to be chrome on the outside, and it's just not me. I'd rather maybe some color or completely black it out, which is what I plan on doing with this truck. I got to order up the grill. I've been planning on ordering it up. I went to go order it up already, but they want so much for the shipping and handling. The grill's only like $300, but it puts me up to it's like another $200 just for shipping and handling. Occasionally, Rainey's, where I order a lot of my stuff from, they put out promo codes and stuff for free shipping and handling, so I'm kind of hoping that pops up sooner than later. But anyway, I'm ordering the black grill for that, besides the fact I need a new grill, because the bug screen is broken off of that grill. Anyway, my plans for trucks are either Classic, Freightliner Classic, International 9900 IX, Pete 379 extended hood, or I'm going to stick with the same truck I have. I'm going to go for another Cascadia mid-roof, though, just like the one I just showed you guys, that white one, with a longer wheelbase. I've seen a couple of them on what the heck is that website there? Truck Paper. Black mid-roof, no fairings on the sides, and it had a 260-inch wheelbase, and it looks perfect. So I might go that route and stay with the newer style truck. My main reason for going for the older trucks was to get away from the DEF system, but I don't know. I haven't made up my mind yet. I mean, if I get a second truck, if one goes down, I can just start, putting this money to the side if I need to wait and get that one fixed. And I really kind of want to wait until I get my third truck before I go hiring somebody, so that there's always a backup truck. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll be out of here within about half an hour, and we're going back to the truck stop, and then we're done for the day. So I'm going to end it here. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay safe, and we'll see you sometime after Memorial Day.